Morning sickness is one of the most common symptoms of pregnancy, but in some cases, severe nausea and vomiting called Hyperemesis Gravidarum can turn a pregnancy into a fight for survival.
I was admitted into Loma Linda University Hospital. I haven't eaten or drank anything in 5 days. I've lost 10 pounds. This is going to be my last pregnancy. I can't do this anymore. I'm going to do a video diary to show just what hyperemesis is. I just went to go to the bathroom and didn't make it. Pregnancy is supposed to be exciting. There's nothing exciting about feeling like you're going to die. I'm supposed to be okay with this. I'm supposed to be like, this is how it is. Oh. No, this isn't okay. My throat is starting to hurt from throwing up so much. I take it day by day and know that through everything that I've gone through, we will be able to help other women and other families to be able to successfully have their babies with Hyperemesis Gravidarum.
That was Vanessa, who chronicled her battle with hyperemesis during her pregnancy. Vanessa, thank you for joining us. And
Sorry, you had to go such a hard experience. But look at what a beautiful thing you brought into the world. And you were just a brave, brave mommy to go through that for your son. Yeah. And
well, you chronicled that because you've had 8 failed pregnancies because of your unique circumstances with hyperemesis.
yes. And most of the time, nausea and vomiting in pregnancy is very common and very mild and just, waylaid with a few crackers and saltines. I mean, most of us moms remember that. And, from nausea and vomiting to not being able to hold any food down. That's where Hyperemesis Gravidarum comes in. When you're unable to hold food down or any liquids at all, when you're starting to get dehydrated, and we show this by changes in postural blood pressure and pulse, by skin turgor. And, these things can happen where we actually have to hospitalize women because outpatient things like ginger, I mean, you've all heard in pregnancy, take your ginger tea. There's also the bands that you can use to press on the acupressure point to try and help with nausea, lots of different things.
And didn't work for you, huh?
Yeah, lots of times it doesn't work. And then we move to prescription medications like the antiemetics. And there's the oral antiemetics that we can give you, and then if those don't work, then we admit you to the hospital, and we'll try those by the IV. And if those don't work, then there's actually, this is how severe it can get. We actually will give steroids, methylprednisolone, to try and help with these things. So there's a lot of different avenues that we try before we get to the point where you actually had to have tube feeding. And that's, again, very, very rare and very extreme for hyperemesis, but that's how bad it can get. Usually we try and at least get women from the hospital to home so that they can, get to the point where they'll get past it and continue through the pregnancy. There's a lot of home services that will do pumps and things like that with anti-nausea medications so that women don't have to stay in the hospital for prolonged periods of time. But again, you were the champion of the champion because she had the worst of the worst of Hyperemesis Gravidarum.
Dr. Lisa, why do some women get it and some seem fine?
Well, the onset is typically before 9 weeks, and we still don't know the cause. That's what's so frustrating about it. We think it may be associated with high levels of HCG. That's why in molar pregnancies, there's a lot of nausea and vomiting contributed with them.
What kept you going? 11 pregnancies and 8 losses.
My children. I really wanted, from the time I was a little girl, I wanted to have a lot of babies. And I grew up wanting to be a teacher and wanting to be a mom, and I would give anything to have that. So I just kept fighting, and by the time my last pregnancy happened, I did it mostly for research and to be able to stand up and say there's got to be a way. I know I have a very severe case, and there's got to be a way to save moms and babies. And so, you know, you can do everything that you possibly can, but you have to advocate for yourself and your children. Even if they're still inside of you, you have to be the advocate. And
a good message.
And
how about the 3 babies you have? Any bonding issues?
No, 0. Oh, no.
You're holding them tight, huh?
She looks like a great mother. But again, what a lot of people don't realize is one of the most dangerous things a woman can do is to be pregnant. And it seems really simple because it's a natural thing. But again, it can come with a lot of risk. And the best thing to do is to get help early, talk to your doctor. And if they're not listening, find another doctor.
Oh, absolutely.
Vanessa, thanks for sharing your story.